grew up moving a lot, money was an issue for a while. Then money wasn't an issue. My dad was very involved in the church. He was a pastor, preached a lot. And it went from being this positive home to this very abusive home all of a sudden, My dad was verbally, physically abusive with all the kids, very verbally abusive with my mom. There was never that real love connection, you could say there. Never like that father-son or that father-daughter with my sisters kind of deal. It was always just what you did wrong. My mom was very loving. She did what she had to do. We grew up from home to home. Nobody really, nobody really cared for us too much. So I dabbled with anything and everything you can think of, and it was easy because it made you feel good in the moment, and not knowing what it was I was necessarily missing out of life, that it just made it feel okay. I got into a lot of trouble, facing jail time. More than that, the thought of not being able to be with my family, with my kids, all sunk in. It was just hard to say no, though. It was very hard to say no. I got to a very, very low point. For a long time, the thought of death sunk in because it's just overwhelming to keep up with a lifestyle of addiction. I wanted to give up on life. I didn't want to deal with the family. I didn't want to do anything, and all that led me to going to jail. I made bad decisions. It wasn't just the drugs. I made bad decisions, bad friendships along the line, and it finally all caught up with me. It was just me alone, sitting in there. Many people in jail with you, but it was just me alone. Nobody I wanted to be around. I had my Bible and I read it, and I started to get this connection with what I was doing, and I started to pray a lot, dude. I meditated a lot in His Word, and I guess I could say I came to know the Lord through His love through other people. The way other Christians treated me in situations, and the acceptance, though I shouldn't really accept. I couldn't really accept myself. I got to a point where I had just enough sense in my brain away from any substance to have the opportunity to make a conscious decision from that point on. It was either, do I continue to move along this road where things just feel overwhelming and just out of place for me, or do I trust in the Lord that He can deliver me and seek Him? And I had to surrender, dude. It's just this peace that came over me. Like I said, I had a lot of things hanging over me, and I'm still dealing with it, today. I'm still dealing with a lot of legal issues, but I had to deal with the consequences of it. I'm sober today, and that's all thanks to God. Today I'm in the most peaceful, positive state of mind I can possibly be in. I honestly am happy today. There's nothing more impactful in my life. Like I said, I'm married, I got 2 kids and all, but there's nothing that can describe the love of God in my life today. It's through Him that I can cherish my wife. It's through Him that I can cherish my kids. I could appreciate the small things I have in life, and it just keeps giving me motivation to push forward. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and I'll forever be indebted, because I've been blessed with another opportunity at life, and The only way I can repay the Lord today is by doing what He calls me to do. And through all of this, that missing factor in my life was truly the love of God.